that we're done, we're ready to go to our DSLR booth. So once you've signed up, yours is probably empty. You won't have any events here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the exact same setup that I do for mine. So I'm going to show you how fast I do it. And then for you, it's going to be the exact same thing. So I hit duplicate events and I'm going to go through all my settings with you. Okay. So I'm going to hit duplicate. This one's going to be Rebecca's 21st birthday. And then we're going to customize our settings. Now it's going to import all the settings from the previous event, which is fine. And let me clear this out of the way. This is going to be your welcome screen. This is the main screen that's going to be displayed for your guests to see. So you could see right over here, once I select it, it shows me on the right-hand side under design. We are going to be choosing an image. So you can click on choose image, scroll down, and we're going to click on screen. There it is. It automatically drops it in, and we're done. Okay. If yours doesn't look like this, you want to click on aspect ratio 16 by 9. If you are going to be doing those dimensions 1080 by 1920. So make sure you do that. Now, let's say if you don't want to do it this route, you could also click on image over here and you can drop it in. Now, if I click right here on this button is going to be my print button, right? This is the start button, essentially what it is for the customer. You can come here, make it bigger, smaller. You can change the font and all that from here. So just to show you, if you want to get creative and sit here and go through all the different settings, feel free to do so. I normally just leave this the way it is, and that's it. So, maybe I'll probably go a little bit bigger on the text. And then button text, maybe we go black on this one, just so it's a little more clear. Button text. All right. And then just to show you over here on my settings, I'm going to show you my settings. I do have the booth icons. I do have the booth icon labels. I am not going to show the live view because I have this right here. And then I do have this off. I'm going to scroll down. I do have the browse button so that customers can always go back and look at their pictures or past pictures. We are not doing multiple photo strips, so I'm going to leave the choose template off. And then if you want to design a video for this, like an animated video, which like let's say for instance the confetti's falling and the balloons are rising and it says Rebecca in animation, you can do that in Canva. You would just go ahead and choose your design from right there and upload it here. But for this event, we're not going to do that. I normally just do the main screens and that's it. All right, moving over to the next settings under capture settings. This is just showing you what the customer is going to view once they hit start. It'll show them directly on there with the live countdown, which is the 3, 2, 1. You can change the color of your countdown here. So at this event, I'm going to be doing a pink background. So normally I'll do things a little bit opposite. So normally like my countdowns are like yellow, red. The red will kind of mesh in with the pink. So I'll probably stick with like a green or something bright that's like opposite of what the backdrop is. So I do have the under capture screen. I do want to show the live view so that way the customer can see themselves. It will be a cropped version. It will have the mirror view. So if they lift up their right hand will look like it's being lifted up. If you don't check that off, it looks like if they pick up the right hand, their left hand is being moved. So just keep that in mind. You're gonna want to have this auto trigger camera on there. The flash widescreen is totally optional. Some people like it, some people don't. I like to have it just so that way people know, okay, it's already captured. Also enable the cancel button, so if they don't like it, they can just click on that little X on the top left-hand side and redo their photo, which is cool. And then they will have their thumbnails at the bottom, top left or right. It's totally up to you on where you want to put it. I normally put it at the bottom so it's not cutting off their face. And there you go. So those are my settings for that. Now I'm going to go over here to share screen. The share screen is going to show you your photos as well as the options to email, SMS, QR code it, or print. Okay, it is hard to see because it looks like there's like a black background, but in my background, I'm gonna have like a pink background, so it should be okay. If you don't like the color, just go back to your welcome screen and change those colors the way we had done earlier, right over here. So we can change those to white. And there we go. You see our sharing screen, or it's now under white. So on the top left, you'll see your photos tab. That's where they can see each individual photo. They can click on GIF, which the program will automatically generate the GIF for you, the print, and then they can do whatever they want. We are going to give them a time limit so that just to go over some settings over here. So we already went over the design option. You can just leave this the way it is. Under settings, you're going to skip share. We don't want to skip because we want to be able to share those with the customers. We want to enable the text labels. We do want to I give them about 20 seconds to do whatever they got to do, which is email, text, all that. And then you can also enable a retake button if they're like, oh, I just don't like it. You can hit retake. Okay. So these are the different options. If you want to give them the email, tech, WhatsApp, all that, you can just select the ones that you want or disable the ones that you want, which is nice and convenient. Now, if your customers are like, hey, I want my emails and text messages immediately, yes, you will need Wi-Fi. So either number one, you let them know ahead of time, customer, if you are providing Wi-Fi, please give me the username and password before I show up, so that way I can just easily log into Wi-Fi. And I'm sure you guys all know how to connect to Wi-Fi. Um, if you don't, just click on this little thing right here and then you'll connect with the username and password. Now, if the customer does not provide you Wi-Fi, this is your chance to upsell them on a mobile hotspot. We charge $40 per event to provide that hotspot so that way the customers get their instant pictures directly to their phone. Okay, so that's something that you have to do ahead of time and talk to your customer and let them know ahead of time. Now, a lot of customers ask me, hey, Agatha, does this photo booth work without internet? Yes, it can function without internet. However, emails and text messages will not be sent out until your booth is connected to internet. So, one of the events that I did, it was a dead zone. There was no Wi-Fi. There was no cell service. There was absolutely no, it was just a no service zone. So I told the customer ahead of time, customers are not going to be receiving their emails and text messages, but as soon as I get back to the office and connect to a stable connection, then they will immediately go out. The steps for you is open up DSLR booth and they will send out. You'll launch your event and then they will go out in the exact same order, which is nice. All right.